Everyone, my name is Coach Brandy Nick, and I am the founder of FitNu Life. And I'm so excited to be able to host and curate an upcoming retreat along with my co-curator, Irina George, who will talk to you in a minute. So just a little bit about what I do. I'm a certified personal trainer, certified health coach, and a behavior change specialist. And what I do is I work with folks through the 8 dimensions of wellness to find whatever beliefs and unlocking their life experience potential, cutting the limited beliefs, and getting us to our best selves and life mastery. So that's what I do. I'm going to pass it off to Irina so she can tell you a little bit about what she does.
Thank you so much, Brandy. I am super excited. I am Irina George. I am a certified life coach specializing in trauma and cognitive behavioral methodologies. I am your co-curator for the 5-day Costa Rica retreat that we are having. The things that I specialize in are mindset change, as well as any trauma that you are trying to release so that you can be better for yourself and your family. I am also a parenting specialist. So if you're having any issues, any concerns about your parenting, I'll be at the retreat to help you along with that as well. I'm super excited and I cannot wait to see you there. Have you been trying to change something or work on something that you have been seeing no success at? So
we have to think about that, because I think, when we're talking about why people are looking for changes in their lives, this is one of the main questions, that comes into play. You're going on a retreat because, or, any kind of coaching or searching out for any sort of help because you have tried this on your own and it just, for whatever reason, hasn't clicked yet. So yeah, I'm sure like you and I, we can relate to this experience as well, of wanting to seek out some kind of professional help or going to a retreat or wanting to go to some kind of experience because whatever we have done in the past has not worked.
Absolutely. I can absolutely relate. As someone who kind of grew up as a pleaser and always worried about her weight and different things like that, I can definitely relate to kind of wanting to change something, but finding it super challenging to make that change. And so, growing up, you didn't really hear about retreats a lot where I come from growing up.
No, me neither.
Right. Like the only thing I heard of were people were going away to ski. Like they had ski trips and stuff like that.
And I didn't think, to be honest with you, like I didn't think that was a thing that I had access to,
Right.
as a Black girl. Like or as a Black girl who wasn't rich, who grew up in kind of like this lower class environment. I had middle class values, which was great. My parents brought that to me. But you talking about like the money was not there for that kind of experience. It was not an option. So it took a long time before I realized that this could be a thing for me.
Right. And same thing here. Again, unless you go outside of what you know in your neighborhood and you see other people doing things, you don't realize that it's something that's accessible to you. Yeah. So going on a retreat or even, being curators of a retreat is not something that you see or you saw a lot of. I mean, we see it a lot now. You have a lot of sisters out here, like creating retreats, beautiful retreats, a lot of people going on retreats now. Why? Because everyone is looking for an opportunity to better themselves. Like everyone wants to be better. If you say that you don't want to be better and you don't want to kind of change what you have going on now to be better for yourself, for your children, for whomever, just be better for the future, then I don't know who you are.
Because that's right. No, you have to, I always look at like, if you're not progressing, then you're regressing, right? If you're not growing, then you're dying. So it's really that tight. I mean, that sounds, a bit extreme, but that's the way that I look at it. And again, when you have your eyes open, you can't unknow things that you know. And as a child, no, I did not think it was a thing. My parents hadn't really traveled like that. My father was terrified to go on planes, and so it's one of those things where it's like, okay, how do you become curious about the world? And if there's a way to do that and also expand yourself and your possibilities for your own life and for the life of your family because you're making yourself better, I'm like, that is a hands down double win for me.
Right. Absolutely. And one thing about our retreat, a lot of people, again, go on retreats and they say, I went on this retreat. It was wonderful. It was great. They came back and nothing changed.
Right.
The great thing about our retreat is that you're coming on this retreat because you already have it in your mind that you want to change something in your life, whether that is your health, whether that is your mental stability. You want to change something. You may just want to get away from your kids and your family and whomever, and your job or
Right.
whatever, and
Right.
just kind of have a moment with yourself, discover who you are again, kind of, feel yourself again. And that's one of the great things about retreats, but it's the most amazing thing about our retreat because you're coming and you're going to be with two people who are certified, to assist you kind of get to where it is that you want to go. Because again, back to the original statement, or question, have you, tried something or wanted to do something that you just have not been able to change? And absolutely, I can just go on my own experience with weight. It's been an up and down thing for me my entire life. There are times when I love the way that I look. There are times when I don't like the way that I look. And to be quite honest, right now is one of those times where I don't like the way that I look. But do I allow it to stop me? No. I pay attention to it. I figure out little micro ways that I can change so that I can get better with focusing on the weight. And so there are many opportunities for you to change. And sometimes you just need that coach, that partner, that accountability partner to really kind of get you on track to where you need to go. And also, what a lot of people don't realize is that as you get older, health and wellness, unfortunately, becomes a lot more challenging. And so you may be chasing that 22-year-old,
You don't want to wait till it's too late. For
exactly.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to wait until it's too late, but you may not have that 22-year-old snatched waist at 42 or 45 after you've had children, after you've experienced some things in life. But chasing that, I think, is what defeats a lot of people. And so that's something that I had to recognize, within myself. Like, if I'm chasing this, is it something that I really can attain at the age that I am now? Or should I try to figure out what is it that I can do to be better health-wise for the age and who I am now? And so that's what a lot of people do. So you're not alone. You are not alone.
Absolutely not. And whatever it is that is the catalyst for, you searching out a retreat of this nature, because, like Irina said, that for her, it started off with weight. For me, it started off with happiness. It started off with feeling happy and controlling anxiety. And it was like, how do we do this in a healthy way? I think the good thing about this retreat is that, we are here to start you in a new direction, to collaborate with you on a plan to get you moving in a different way, because up until now, it hasn't worked. Right. And so we want to think about one of the tenets of like positive psychology is that you are actually coming to the table as an expert on yourself. Nobody knows you better than you. We don't know you, as much as you know you. So we have to come together and collaborate and be co-creators in this plan and in this change for you. Now, the other thing is that we're going to actually start this communication and trying to work with you on how you're thinking before you even get to the retreat. And we're going to continue to coach you after the retreat. So it's not just, the 5 days and the 4 nights. It goes on beyond that, where we're making sure, okay, some of these things that you had in your plan, like we're going to provide that accountability. is it, is it the weight that you're struggling with, or is it that, you're smoking, you don't want to smoke, or is it that it's some other addictive behavior or non-healthful behavior that you have that you want to change and move in another direction? Do you want to be more happy? Do you want to come off your medications? Right? There's like all of these different things that you could be exploring here that are going to be a part of your behavioral change reset and your health behavior change reset. We want to be a part of it. So I think that that is very, unique to this particular retreat, that we're doing it in this way, and that we definitely are providing as much support before and after the retreat. So I'm
Absolutely.
looking forward to that, to be honest with you, because I know some lives are going to be changed.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it as well. And I know some people may be thinking, oh my God, there's anywhere in the world that you could have chose. Why did we choose Costa Rica? Costa Rica is beautiful.
I love Costa
Rica
Rica.
is a beautiful country with beautiful people, some of the most natural rainforests, waterfalls, hiking, all types
Yeah.
of things, food, just a very laid back culture. And
They're
Brandon,
environmentally conscious. They're
yes,
just, they're actually, I would say, leading in terms of being progressive in a lot of different areas. And I didn't know that until we went to Costa Rica the last time. But I mean,
great.
it is such a great country. I think both of us instantaneously fell in love with it.
Yeah, fell in love with it and felt at home.
Yeah.
Didn't feel out of place, although of course they there's a little language barrier. They speak Spanish, but Brandy and I handled our own. I speak a little bit of
Yes, we
Spanish.
did.
We were doing what we were doing, and
Yep.
the people again are just lovely. And there's so many places that you can go in Costa Rica. And I don't know, I have to check this, but is Costa Rica one of like the blue zones?
There is a blue zone in Costa Rica, yeah. So there's a peninsula in Costa Rica, not far from where we are, but not in the same area. And it's closer to the Pacific coast. And yes, it is a blue zone in Costa Rica. So definitely, I don't want to mess up the name of it. That's why I'm not saying it, but it is. They have a community where a lot of their elders grow to be over 100 years in age, and it's normal there, and it's because of this lifestyle and this culture. So there's so much to learn from this country in terms of how to live, how to have longevity of life, and how to have a decent amount of play span, or the time in life when you can actually enjoy it. You can still walk, you can still be with your grandkids, you can still have meaningful relationships and things like that, still have your cognitive, neurological, like, he hasn't experienced that decline. So there's just so much to learn for this country. It's a very special place, I think.
Yeah.
So
And as you'll see, we'll get more in depth into our experiences in Costa Rica, because I'm telling you, it was a life-changing trip for me. And
yes,
when I say life-changing,
same.
it was life-changing. And the things that we experienced there, we want to experience with you. And that is the reason why we chose Costa Rica, because we said, wow, if we can come here and experience these things and make changes in our own personal lives, with whatever those may be, your change coming to this retreat, when you get back on the plane going home, you could just discover that, hey, I want to travel more. I want to see more. So that could be your change for you coming to this retreat. Not only did you come and you were able to kind of discover more of who you are, you were able to really tap in and kind of release some of those fears and traumas, but you may also discover that now you have a little knack for traveling. Now you have a little travel bug. And so Costa Rica did that for me as well. When I came back, I was like, oh, I'm ready to go again. And
ready to go.
right? I mean,
you are not lying. You have been going.
right. I'm telling you, once you touch down in Costa Rica and you meet the people and you feel the sand under your feet and you see the beautiful ocean and the beautiful location where we are going to have this retreat, you're going to know that you did the right thing. And you're going to know that that fear that you had, that thing that you thought that you could not change, it is going to change the moment that you step into the retreat and we start the work with you.
Yeah, we got to reverse those limited beliefs. So great. And I think one of the things that really blew me away when I came back is I was like, oh my God, I'm 5 pounds lighter. And and at that point, we didn't even do a 5-day retreat. That was like, a couple of days. We weren't there for that long, like maybe 3 days or something like that. It was a couple of years ago, so I don't really recall, but I recall like coming back and I was like, wow. But we put in the work when we were there. We did the workouts. We learned about the nutrition. We visited the farms, and so all of these experiences again. We did the waterfall hike. All of these different things that we're laughing because that was a life-changing experience.
I lost 5 pounds just on the day of the waterfall hike. Like literally had to do nothing else except that waterfall hike.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait until we talk more about that. But geez. But yeah, but so that was the thing. It was like, wow. And I enjoyed myself. We enjoyed ourselves there. We want to enjoy ourselves again there with you. So let's do it. Think about that thing though. Think about what is it that you've been trying to work on? What is it that just you have not been able to kick? What is that thing for you that we as professionals can help you with? Because that's what we're here for. We want to see you win.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so with that being said, we would love to see you at the retreat. Right now, we do have early bird pricing for the retreat. So if you click on the link that is going to be below, if you follow Facebook, FitNu Life, we have a group there. You can join the group and reach out to us on Instagram. We have great pricing going on right now. Now, the retreat is not until May. It's May 12th through 16th. So no excuses because you have enough months to put it together.
Yep. And you can there's also a payment plan. So, you can break those payments up if you need to, and all that information is on the site. So we'll put all the links below in the description of this video, and we hope to see you there.